Welcome back to the Green Beans Go channel. It's your host, me, here for our Monday Night Football promo preview, a game that should be exciting, should be worth a watch. As always, two announcements. If you want to buy a shirt, which no one has, I don't blame you because that's spending money and the times are tough. But if you have a few extra bucks and you want a Christmas-themed GMG shirt, you can check it out. Link in the description. Also, I started a new channel. You guys know about that. But if you wanted to watch me talk about things that aren't sports-related, go check it out. Okay, last week we had two Texas teams. Funny enough, Houston looked great, Dallas looked horrible, and then this Sunday it was completely flipped. Houston lost to the Titans, and Dallas somehow beat the Commanders on the road. I have no idea. The point is, we did not win last week. We have 4 wins. 4 wins total on the series, but because of the magnitude of those wins, we are up still 27 units with 100 free bets earned. If you're starting to watch this, like post week 4, you're probably like, I'm down a whole bunch following your plays. Sorry about that. Yeah, we won a lot at the beginning, and it is what it is. Here's the game tonight. Baltimore travels to L.A. You're going to hear the Harbaugh's name every single 30, take a shot every time you hear a Harbaugh's name. Guys, you're going to be on the floor dead by kickoff, all right? It's all that's going to be talked about. Baltimore's the favorite by 2.5 or 3. The total set at 50.5, 51 over on DraftKings on Wednesday when I give you my best bets of the week. Guys, I said under 49.5 was good. Somehow it's already up to 51. I don't know how, why, or what is happening. I would love the under 51 even more than I love the under 49.5. FanDuel continues to be lame and give us only live boost bet promos, and I can't give you a play for a live wager when it is, 9 hours till kickoff? DraftKings, also lame because they're giving me a 10% boost. In the last 2 weeks, they haven't even applied the boost to my slip, which is super annoying. 10% boost barely overcomes the juice you're paying, if it even does. So frustrating there. But ESPN is making up for everything that these other two books are lacking. Now, if you don't have ESPN Bet, I would recommend getting it. 4 promos for tonight. A first touchdown insurance, you get 50% back up to a $40 wager, meaning you'll get $20 back if you place a $40 wager. 100% profit boost if you deposit any amount of money. I typically do $10 using code MF100. That's a really good promo, guys. I would recommend this. If you don't do any of them, I would do this one. Also, a $10 risk-free bet. You make a $10 same-game parlay with odds of 400 or longer. You get it back if it misses, no matter what. You can miss all the legs. You miss one leg, you get it back. And then a standard 20%, still same thing, plus 400. So really, really good promos here. Fantastic promos ESPN's offering. As far as the game goes, this is my touchdown preview from this week, and it boils down to 2 things. Baltimore runs well, and the Chargers defend the run well. I don't know what exactly is going to happen with that, but it's something that I am nervous about in terms of Derrick Henry. Best running back in the league, although Saquon Barkley is surely making a case for himself. Derrick Henry is very talented, and he's going to face the best defense he's faced so far. So we'll see what happens there. As for Baltimore, they continue to be pounded in the air, through the air, and it doesn't matter who they face. They're struggling to defend wide receivers just in time for Justin Herbert to be getting hot with his offense here. So that's why I kind of like the Chargers in this one. Ladd McConkey has been hurt. Check his status before game time. He may not play. I'd imagine he does. Okay, so I like knowing what happens next is the graphic I chose to pick for this. I don't know why. It just spoke to me. Here's what I kind of think about this game, because I'm only going to give you one official play, but I want you to feel like you didn't waste your time watching this video for one official play. If I had to describe what I feel what happened in this game, I think it's going to be low scoring in quotes. I mean low scoring relative to that total. They project 51, which is a very high total for the NFL. Rarely do you see NFL games over 50, and if you do, right, it's in that low 50s range, which we see here. So I think the under is the side. I think 40 points is reasonable. I think 48 may even be reasonable, but that extra field goal, and I know that sounds ridiculous saying, but look how many games are within the number or that Vegas puts out, right? I just think the under is the play here. I think the Chargers pass well on this team. I think John Harbaugh is going to, or the cheater. I think the Chargers coach is going to have his team ready for this bad Baltimore pass defense, and he's going to kind of change the script a little bit. He prefers to run the ball. Nice. sorry, I can't restart. My daughter sometimes sings in the videos, and it just is what it is. So I think the Chargers are going to pass, and they're going to pass easily and a lot. So there's a read for you. And I think Henry struggles. Again, quotes. Struggles to what he's expected to do. He could still have 80 yards. And in some ways, that would be a struggle for him in terms of his traditional output. I just think that if the Chargers get a lead early, they're going to put pressure on the Ravens potentially to change their style of play, which I think is typically to run the ball, to control the possession. So that's kind of how I feel this going. I would take the Chargers money line. If you want me to pick a side, I'll take the Chargers money line in this one, okay? So one official play for you. And I'm going to sneeze because my allergy, I don't know why. It's November 24th. I should not have any allergies. Allergies should not be in the conversation right now. I went to Walmart a few hours ago, and they had flowers everywhere. And I think that's truly what set me off. Just bouquets of flowers. I got home, and my nose was like, you ever seen Big Daddy, Adam Sandler, where he's eating ketchup, I think, on the park bench, and then he spits, and they try to like slurp it up, and they try to see who can spit the longest strand and then slurp it up. That's how my nose was. Anyway, Will Dissly to score, very involved in this passing offense lately. Quentin Johnston to score, big red zone guy for Justin Herbert. And we're going to try to capitalize on some reverse correlation here. And we're going to go with the under, 2 touchdown scores and the under. It makes ESPN think that we're crazy, and so they're giving us 28-1, which is a great price. This is a risk-free bet. So if this loses, we get our $10 back. So I'm keeping it pretty light today in terms of money risked. Officially, I'm still going to play all those promos, and I'm going to incorporate stuff like this in them, but official plays, here it is. My unofficial first touchdown scorer, I'm going to go with Quentin Johnston. I have already locked it in. Okay, I've already placed the bet, but because of my bottom line and what I can suggest and not, I'm trying to keep this as monetarily, financially sound and responsible as possible. So I'm not going to give you a ton of plays, but I'll tell you what I like. Okay, and so Quentin Johnston is who I have taken for the first touchdown, and that is that. I mean, how many times do I have to say it, guys? I got this other stuff happening. All right. So appreciate you as always. Really kind of a wonky 2 weeks coming up, holiday season. I got to help out with my daughter's like preschool Thanksgiving party tomorrow. So we'll see what happens as far as my rankings video, which like crushed last week, 3K views. Holy cow. Who is this guy? Great Beans Go. He's getting the views up. And then I'm going out of town in a few weeks, and so I'm going to have to figure out how in the heck I'm going to make videos while 20 hours away from home. I'm going to Arizona. Yeah, I'm going to Arizona. So we'll see how that goes. It's not your problem. All that I care about is you're here, you're watching my videos, you're supporting me. It's awesome. I'm going to keep it up. We're going to keep it up. Go Chargers. I hate Jim Harbaugh. Go Chargers. I hate Jim Harbaugh, but go Chargers.